Hello everybody, it's GirlGotGame, and welcome to a new adventure, Steam Prison Beyond the Steam, with some familiar faces, and some new ones as well. If you guys haven't seen my other playthrough of the original Steam Prison, I hope you'll check that out, but I'm very excited to continue my journey through Steam Prison. I really loved the first game. It's dark, but it has one of my favorite husbandos of all time, this boy. So I'm very excited to get to know him again. And also, accidental reveal of second husbando that is now romanceable. Let's go! We got the socks en route, finally, after all this time. Ah, the forbidden snack has now become the delayed dessert. And I'm so excited. But I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit. We're gonna play like the main story, get to know our two new boys and stuff, and reunite with our old loves. So from what I understand, I've been trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible. But from what I understand, this takes place 2 years after the grand ending that we saw in I think that was the final route of Steam Prison, was the grand ending. So, in that, our girl didn't end up with any of the guys, but they were all having, like, a little powwow amongst themselves about, like, yo, Cyrus? Like, she's kind of cute, you know, so... we're not picking up from any of the romances we finished off in that game. We're kind of starting a little bit fresh, but it should be interesting. And as you can see, they all have new outfits. And then these guys have a lot of work cut out for them, but we'll get to know them soon enough. And actually, before we get started, I think I saw in the extras that there's a little summary of the grand ending. So we should do that just to like get ourselves set for this game, because it's been a while. It's been a while since I finished the original Steam Prison, so a little recap would be most helpful. So let's do that real quick. Ah, this music. I haven't heard it in so long. There are two kinds of people, those who rule and those who are ruled. There are two worlds, the heights, a beautiful utopia in the sky, and the depths, a filthy mechanical city. Our heroine once spent her days as an officer of the law, maintaining order in the heights. Then one day, her entire life was suddenly thrown into chaos. On the night that her engagement was broken off without warning, our heroine was attacked by her former fiancé. However, she managed to subdue him and bring him to the temple, the seat of government in the heights. Warner, her fiancé's father, pulled a gun on her in an attempt to cover up his son's crimes. But suddenly a voice called out.
What are you doing in my sanctuary?
Owing her life to Yune, our heroine agreed to work with him to root out corruption in the temple. Oh, and now we're in color. Eltcreed Valentine, a representative for the Liberalitas district in the depths. We haven't even begun, and you're already giving up? Ulrik Ferry, an information broker with an abundance of knowledge and technology at his disposal.
I'm an information broker, idiot. You think I wouldn't know something like that?
There's my husband. Adage, a doctor from the Heights who has taken up residence in the Sanctuary District.
You don't seem to have brought a patient with you.
Ulrik, but not Ulrik. Ines, put the sword away. You're making me nervous. Ines Heinrich Heine, Vice Commander of the Hounds. His faith is unshakable, even in the depths.
I'm reluctant to draw my sword against my former allies, but if I must...
Finn Euclase, the partner who always has her back.
I would never betray you. I'd rather die!
With help from all of them, our heroine returned to Yune, ready to break down the walls separating the heights from the depths and usher in a new era. but she soon learned that a coup led by Warner had already begun in the Heights. Surrendering isn't going to free Saint Yune. I'll put my faith in justice and fight. Through their combined efforts, the group was able to put a stop to his madness and free Yune.
This has been a long time coming. I only hope that we're not too late. I will make a proclamation. I need help from all of you to usher in a new world, starting today.
Dissolving the existing Legislative Assembly, Yune announced a policy of coexistence with the Depths. Using a voice transmission technology known as radio, Yune's speech was heard even in the Depths, taking the first step toward peace between the bitterly conflicted worlds. And so, a new day begins for all.
Oh. Alright, we're getting like fancy CGs already. Let's go.
Eltcreed Valentine. Elected to the Temple's Legislative Assembly, he continues serving as president of his bank and as a representative of Libra Elitas. Ulrik Fairy became a mechanical engineer, living up to the fairy name by enriching people's lives with his knowledge and inventions. Adage Rosalite published a medical journal while continuing his work as a doctor. He strives to improve conditions in the Sanctuary District.
Poor Ines.
Ines Heinrich Heine, reinstated as a police officer upon achieving his goal. He works hard to educate new recruits and ensure a better future for the Heights. Yune Sekie continues to guide the people, giving them hope and spiritual leadership in a rapidly changing world. Finn Euclase, promoted to Rank 2 police officer in recognition of his hard work, he continues to spend his days protecting the people. And our heroine continues to serve the people of the Heights as a Rank 2 police officer, occasionally sharing her knowledge of the Depths. That's our girl. The sun will rise today once more, illuminating the future of these two worlds. Always faithful. Let's go, Finn!
Okay, very cool. I'm glad we did that because I forgot where everybody like ended up after the grand ending, if I'm being completely honest. And we got some fancy CGs of all the boys, which is nice. Always a nice thing to see. Hello, Elt. Goodbye, Elt. Alright, that's good. We got that summary out of the way, so now I feel like we can really jump into this game proper-like. So let's do that. Do I want to start this? Yes, I want to start this. Cyrus to Stella. There's our girl. Let's see how you and I get along in this entry, shall we? Would I like to use this name? Yes. Hit me with it. I wonder who's narrating this. I'm gonna assume it's Cyrus and go from there, I guess. The world was split in two. The Heights, a beautiful utopia in the sky, and the Depths, a filthy mechanical city. Sounds familiar to what we just read. Each world mistrusted, rejected, and despised the other. But that is no longer the case. By decree of Saint Yune, the shackles have been removed. The doors have opened, and time marches on. Lingering bitterness fades into the sky like the stars at dawn. It has been 2 years since the decree was made. This story takes place on the cusp of the future. The future? The future of Steam? Oh yeah, we're getting an intro too. Let's go. Yes, excellent. This is how you start a new game. Our pasta boy, our sweets boy, best husband. Oh man, I'm so excited for all these guys again. Yay, let's go.
Alright, so we're flying to a new land. Which makes sense. Gonna meet 2 new boys. And, you know, spiffy up our outfits while we're at it. They all look so good. Oh, man. I'm really curious how things are gonna go with Yune this time. Out of all the guys, just because Yune has the most interesting story. But we'll see. And then I don't know anything about you two at all. Okay, we got some new people that I don't know who they are. Man, all the boys look so pretty in the CGs. Spoiling me already. Oh, Finn. Edgy boy. Alright, here we go. Beyond the steam. To the desert, I guess. Ah, we're home. Mom, you're alive! I'm so happy to see you! That was one thing about the grand ending, of course. Our parents didn't die, finally. Ah, this makes me happy. Yay.
That's what they said. I admit, I was skeptical at first, too. But I changed my mind when I saw his portrait in personal history. He's just perfect for you.
Who are we talking about, Mom? I stared at my mother from across the table as I ate my morning oatmeal. Yeah, I think our girl was getting proposals on the regular, even though like the whole dating thing had changed in the Heights, but she wasn't interested, but this is 2 years later now. It's like this non-stop with her lately. Doesn't she have anything better to do? Apparently not. I wasn't annoyed, mostly just impressed. My mother was adamant about setting me up with a suitor. She wouldn't let up about how important having a family was. My parents had a great relationship, blah, 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 and seeing them together made me smile. They seemed almost like the perfect husband and wife. But I'm not ready to start a family. There are so many other things I want to do first. I loved my job maintaining order in the Heights. I loved broadening my horizons in the depths. I also loved mentoring children who wanted to be police officers one day, and my volunteer work as a guide for visitors. That's so sweet! Aw, Cyrus. I knew that starting a family would only tie me down. A spouse, children. I wanted to be able to give them the attention they deserved. You know what? Kudos to you for that, though. For realizing, like, hey, there's a time and investment here. You can't, you know, you want to give your best to your family, so I respect Cyrus for recognizing that. That's why it wasn't a step to be taken lightly. I still wanted to focus on myself. And besides, we've finally been given the freedom to choose our own life partners. That should include the freedom to choose no one. Girl, Cyrus, I got bad news for you. You've been the protagonist of not one now, but 2 dating sims, so... If you really wanted to choose no one, you shouldn't be the protagonist of a dating sim. Just a small FYI, okay? If only I could make Mother understand. Am I Mom in this situation? I'm just like, honey, listen, I know, but you're the protagonist of a dating sim. You gotta pick somebody. This was something she really wanted for me. I couldn't bear to see her spirits dampened, so I stayed quiet. Even she's bound to give up sooner or later. No matter how bad things got, however many suitors she tried to set me up with, I would just politely refuse again and again and again until eventually she got the message. It was just a question of whose will was stronger.
Spoiler alert, it's not Cyrus.
You won't wear me down, Mother.
But one of the boys will.
I made up my mind just as I finished eating and stood up from the table. Finn would be here any minute. Oh boy, deja vu. Well, I'm off.
You're leaving already? But we haven't finished talking yet.
You want me to meet this person, right? Do whatever you need to. I promise I'll be there. I'd pass the time chatting about trivial things and then come up with some reason to decline his proposal. These meetings were just work as far as I was concerned. Damn, I think Cyrus is even more cold than before. It would be alright. I'd gotten through worse. Now let's make today a good one. Poor Mom. Don't worry, Mom, I'll work on her. Hey, Finn! Good to see you.
Oh, good morning, Cyrus.
Good morning, Finn. Standing at the door was Finn Euclase, my treasured colleague and dear friend. Oh no, we already put him in the brother cage! Not like this! My soul leaves my body again. Oh no. Why are we starting off so spicy? Oh. Cyrus, take pity on me. I was so excited. Don't do this to me, girl. Don't worry, Finn. I got you. We'll work on this together. He was so quiet and reserved that he felt like a little brother, despite being 4 years older than me. You're right on time, just like always.
As are you. You opened the door before I even had a chance to knock.
Yeah, Mother is being her usual self.
I see. Still trying to set you up with someone? She's persistent, isn't she?
What if it was Finn she was trying to set her up with? Oh no. You can say that again. You're the only one who understands my pain. Father always takes her side. He's constantly reminding me how wonderful marriage is. No one cares how I feel.
That's just how parents are. Mine used to be the same way.
Used to be? They aren't anymore?
Not since I moved out to live on my own, no. They've already decided that my little brother will take over the family business, so I guess it's not that important anymore.
Nice, okay, so that burden's been taken off of you. Good. Okay. It would be nice to meet your little brother, honestly. That's so unfair.
What can you do? You're their one and only daughter. Cyrus. It comes with the territory, right?
But still, I wonder if they would give it a rest if I left home like you did.
Don't say that. It's dangerous for a girl to live by herself.
If you can do it, then so can I.
That may be, but there's no way your parents would allow it. They would worry too much, and so would I. Please, just try to tough it out with them.
Not you two. No one ever takes my side.
I'll always be on your side. I came to meet you today, didn't I?
Yeah, that's true. Even though you don't need to now that the partner system has been abolished. We've been working together ever since I became a police officer. I'm always the most comfortable when you're around.
I feel the same way. Patrols require at least 2 people, sometimes more depending on what the assignment is. But it doesn't mean we're always in the same group. I guess I'm just not used to it yet. I always find myself looking for you, Cyrus.
Still? It's been 6 months since the system was abolished.
Yes. I'm sorry I'm so inept.
There's no need to apologize. Do you really think I'm that reliable? It feels good to be appreciated. Women still don't get enough credit.
Perhaps.
Anyway, don't take this the wrong way, but I think your so-called ineptitude suits you. It's admirable how you try to make up for it. I wouldn't know what to do if you suddenly matured overnight when I wasn't looking. I'd probably get jealous.
Jealous? You'd be jealous of me, Cyrus.
Of course. We used to be partners, after all. Rivalry is bound to develop when 2 people work together that closely. I want us to grow at the same pace, as much as we reasonably can.
Sounds like what you want is marriage, girl.
At the same pace, huh? I'll have to work hard to keep up with you then. But yes, I feel the same way. I want things to stay like this between us forever.
No, you don't, Finn. No, you don't, Finn. Finn, please. It could be better. It could be better than this.
this for both of you. Whether you got together or not, like, it could be better either way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I picked up my figurine and set it down. I was just like, I need something to hold, like, I'm fine, guys. I nodded in agreement and our conversation came to an end. I can't believe I'm in this much pain already. It's only like 14 minutes in. I'm fine. The two of us walked along in silence after that. It felt comfortable. I truly treasured our time together. I want things to stay like this forever too. Even if marriage turned out to be unavoidable, I prayed it wouldn't change our relationship, at least not right away.
Yes. Yes. About that.
Ines! Awesome. Good to see you. Well, I haven't actually seen you, I just hear you. Good to hear you, Ines.
Cyrus, Finn, I've been waiting for you.
There he is. A large man called out to us the moment we set foot inside the temple. Nice to have you back up here, sir. It was Ines Heinrich Heine, our direct superior.
Good morning. Is something the matter? I suppose you could say that.
Sir Ines put his hand on his chin thoughtfully. Finn and I exchanged glances, completely clueless.
Do either of you have any interest in the area beyond the depths?
Beyond the depths? What does that mean?
I haven't seen it firsthand, so I'm afraid I can't be more specific, but our latest surveys indicate large unexplored areas outside the depths, or rather, on the surface. It seems a request was submitted by Ulrik to investigate further, and the Assembly has approved it.
They have?
He's here!
Wait, I'm not ready yet. Oh, it's so soon. Oh no. Immediately distracted, like,
The boy's here.
Anyway.
Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, so close. Are you wearing purple? Wait. No. No. How dare you? How dare you now wear purple? No. I was already excited. Now you're wearing purple. This shall not be born. This is unacceptable. Okay, I'm fine. I just need a moment. Just composing. Okay, I think I'm good.
As government employees, you're nothing more than the temple's lapdogs. You should carry out your duty as instructed.
Sir Saxon, you haven't changed a bit. Excuse you, he's wearing purple now. He's changed a lot. Saxon Brandenburg. He used to run the prison in the depths known as the Sanctuary District. Presently, he worked in legislation at the temple. He seemed to be a brilliant legislator, but on a personal level. Although 2 years had passed, the memory of the time we crossed swords was seared into my mind.
Me too, girl.
I reflexively shut my mouth at the sight of him. His effect on Finn was even more pronounced, and the two of us stood there in silence. Except, this is work. I shouldn't let personal feelings get in the way, I thought to myself before looking Sir Saxon straight in the eye. That outfit, man. I do miss his cape. I'll be honest, although as much as I love the purple and the giant gem thing, like, the cape... Whoa. Apparently I'm, whoa! What am I doing? I'm gesturing wildly. Just, shoo. It's fine. Maybe this is my sign to stop drooling after this for like 5 seconds. But as I was saying, the cape I miss, okay? Like, the cape did stuff for him. So I miss the cape. I'm not really a fan of these, like, wide lapel things on him, but he still looks great. I will now behave myself and keep my mouse and my hands to myself. And we will continue. We will get past this together. Okay, good talk. As an assemblyman, you seem to have us at a disadvantage regarding this matter, Sir Saxon.
Indeed. Ines is terrible at explaining things, so it will probably go faster if I tell you myself. Then why did you have me bring it up? It's important to follow the chain of command. I'm a staunch believer in hierarchy. You two, have you ever been to the edge of the depths?
The edge? What are you talking about?
Let's call it the outer reaches, then. Although I can tell from your reaction that you haven't. It was my understanding that you visit the depths on occasion. I had higher hopes.
Sorry to disappoint you. Our interest in the depths is primarily in expanding our knowledge of urban environments. Have you been to the edge, Sir Saxon? Sorry, like, that line out of context is just, it could mean something vastly different, but I'm not getting distracted again, it's fine.
I have. What? Why do you look so surprised? Because I've never been. When was it? Recently? When I was with the hounds. I once rode a horse there out of boredom.
That sounds legit.
You didn't invite me.
Ines is so butthurt, like, well, I thought we were friends.
Why would I do that? You're so serious and uptight, it wouldn't have been relaxing at all.
He's got a point. These new Saxon expressions are sending me, by the way.
Anyway, I found myself growing curious about what lies at the edge of the depths, so I went to see for myself.
And what did you find?
Nothing. Only a dense fog. I immediately lost interest and turned back. But according to a report by Ulrik, that urchin Valentine took under his wing, there's an entirely new world on the other side of that fog.
That urchin. Poor Ulrik.
His report inspired me to consult a map from before the flood, and it seems that the depths are but a tiny fraction of the world at large. Now I've received notice that arrangements have been made to explore beyond the fog, and to please dispatch a number of people capable of assisting. The only requirement was that they be people Ulrik is familiar with. Naturally, that limited our options.
Me and Finn?
That's right. My position as administrator prevents me from leaving. Eltcreed would be the best candidate, but he's indispensable on the Legislative Assembly. Personally, nothing would make me happier than dragging that loudmouth along. Anyway, the expedition leaves tomorrow. Will you go? You mean we have a choice? In a sense. I would just as soon kick your butt into compliance, but if there are any extenuating circumstances... As a legislator, I have to respect the will of the people. I can't tell you how aggravating it is, having to walk on eggshells around police officers of all people.
He never knows when to stop talking, does he? According to Sir Ines, he had mellowed out considerably since his time with the hounds. Mellow is right, girl. But from where I stood, he still seemed to be bristling with spines. An expedition to a new world. What do you think, Finn?
Me? Oh, well, I don't really have any reason to refuse, so if they want me along, then... just say the word and I'm in. I'll go. I'm not sure I'll be of much use, though. You're larger than most, so you'd make a good shield at least. What about you, Cyrus?
Do I have any reason not to? It might get in the way of the meeting Mother is trying to arrange. A journey into the unknown. It seemed like it would take more than just a few days. Depending on how things went, that meeting might prevent me from going altogether. No, that's not right. My duty comes first. I can always meet with a potential suitor later. It is what it is. I'm certain Mother will understand. Oh, this music change. Yes, I humbly accept the assignment.
We're counting on you. He isn't here at the moment, but Adage will also be accompanying you as the party's physician.
Hooray!
He's a bit of an eccentric, as you know, but he's a good doctor. I trust you'll get on well with him.
I'm just thrilled that we're not going to spend another whole game where he only shows up for like 1 or 2 routes. That's all I care about. If he's going to be like more involved this game, nothing can make me happier. Ah, he's already here! Yay, let's go!
You idiot. What kind of an introduction is that?
You have a new coat! Wait, new coat! Hey, oh, this music. I gotta stop gesturing so violently, but new coat and this music. Oh, I haven't heard his theme in so long. It's still one of my favorites. Yay! I'm so excited. Adage! He had been standing behind Cyrus for some time. That's great. The size difference between them was so great that Adage had been completely hidden. That's wonderful. I feel like a failure as a police officer for not noticing him. I must have been distracted by the situation with my mother. How embarrassing.
Don't give me that look. You act like you've seen a ghost.
I'm not giving you any look.
Your eyes are way too intense. I do admit to being an eccentric, though. People have been saying that about me since I was a little kid, so I'm used to it. I've reached the age where I don't get upset or argue about it anymore. Adage Roselight. I'll be accompanying you as the party's physician. It's my policy not to waste resources on a lost cause, so if you're hurt, tell me before it's too late. Oh, I wasn't expecting you to come and introduce yourself. Wonderful. That's not why I'm here. Don't praise me like I'm some child. I wanted to see what the limitation on supplies is. How much of my medical equipment can I bring with me? The limit on supplies. Has Ulrik mentioned anything to you? Not really. There wasn't anything in his written request either. Ridiculous. Check with him, even if he hasn't said anything. There's no point in me coming if I'm empty-handed. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. I'm sadly growing accustomed to all this bureaucratic red tape. You're not satisfied unless you spend every breath complaining, are you? Blame it on my childhood. You could at least try to put yourself in my shoes. Calling it a new world sounds nice and all, but you're basically throwing us into a hostile environment we know nothing about. Whether it was the Sanctuary District or the Depths, the only reason I survived was because there were people living there. But it's not like that this time. There's no guarantee we'll be able to procure anything as we go. And yet doctors are still expected to be able to do their jobs somehow. If we fail, that's it. We're the last line of defense. Do you understand the weight of that responsibility? I didn't realize you felt this way. You didn't say anything when you accepted, so I thought you had a more optimistic outlook. I have no problem with being selected for this assignment. I'm protesting the way I'm being treated. I also would have chosen me if I were in your position. I'm highly qualified. Then quit your whining. You'd have the same objections, I can imagine. Even without a weight limit, it's better to pack light if we're going to be traveling on foot. But it's not the same as making a house call. I need to know what to bring.
I'll be fine as long as I have a sword, but it's not like that for him. Doctors draw on their knowledge and experience to choose the right medicines and equipment to treat people. And he's right, there's only so much he can carry. If he doesn't choose carefully, lives might be lost that otherwise could have been saved. I wonder what I can do to alleviate his anxieties. Nothing could be more painful for a doctor than watching a patient die. I didn't want him to feel that way. Oh girl, picking favorites already. Oh, picking favorites already! Okay, First choice of the game. So, since we're at our first choice, I guess I should probably let you guys in on my plans for routes. I was originally going to do this in the same route order that I did the original Steam Prison, which would have meant would have been first. But the way the routes are designed in this is it's split between the two new guys, which are kings in the new world that we're going to go and explore. So with that being said, I did find out that the original guys that we dated in the first game are going to be split between the two new guys. So we're going to get a group of 3 from the original, hang out with the one new guy, and the other 3 hang out with the other new guy. And I think it's Jereme. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. I think he's locked until you do at least one route on the Jevite path, which is the guy with the shorter hair. So Eltcreed is going to be hanging out with the locked guy, and so I can't access his route until we've done somebody on the Jevite side of things. So with that being said, Ulrik's going to be hanging out with him. I figured I'm going to start off with Ulrik first, and then I'm going to go back kinda to my original route order. So my route order is going to be Ulrik, then Eltcreed, then I think it's Ines, Adage, and Yune and Finn. And then I think after that I'm probably gonna go and do Jevite, which is the original unlocked path, and then end with Jereme, if that makes sense. So yeah, with that being said, I'm planning to do Ulrik first. I assume if I do, like, I'll carry your things, that's like an Adage choice. If I do Finn and I will guarantee your safety, that's probably a Finn thing. And if there is anything I can do to help, maybe an Ines thing. So none of this is going to be, like, Ulrik related. So with that being said, it doesn't really matter. I think I'll just do the bottom one. Just like a general, hey, is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can help you with?
No.
At least he smiled when he said it. His response was certainly blunt, and that's why we love him. I know it's outside of my expertise, but does he have to be so harsh?
Do you know how to handle medicines properly? Or diagnose illness? Tie a tourniquet? What about amputation? That's what I thought. Because you're not a doctor.
I used to be your nurse, though.
Just like I don't know how to do reconnaissance or make arrests. Oh, what? My point is, each of us is good at something different. I don't know what you expected me to say. Just stop worrying about me and focus on your own job.
You're right. Thank you for the reminder.
You'll need time to prepare before you head to the depths. Both of you can go home for now. I'll take care of updating the ship schedule.
Right. Let's go, Finn.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
Alright, well.
An expedition into uncharted territory. It's all so sudden. I can't believe they only told us the day before. They must have been planning this for some time now.
It's just the nature of our job, I guess. A thief doesn't give advance notice before they rob someone.
I'm not sure that comparison works. Even so, I hope it's not reckless to say, but I'm actually looking forward to it.
Really? That's surprising. You're usually more hesitant about things like this.
That's true. I'm still anxious, of course, but we don't often get the chance to work together these days. It feels nice, like old times.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean we can take it easy, okay? Let's work together to make this mission a success.
Agreed. I'll give it my all.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Are we gonna... And then it was night. And then it was day. Okay, since that day ended, I think that's where we're going to stop for today. We didn't get to meet a couple of the boys yet, although they were briefly mentioned, so hopefully we'll see them in the next episode. But I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Beyond the Steam. This is great. I feel like I'm right back in it. Horribly distracted, falling in love, getting told off. It's great. I'm very excited. Yeah, thanks for joining me, guys. Looking forward to this new adventure with you. Until next time, I will see you later.